All right. Greetings, everyone. This is your spiritual consultant, your Shad'Oracle Madam Shad'O, here in the Shad'O Gallery with the Hellpaws as per usual. If you would like to book your private session, purchase a live pool, or donate to me, the Hellpaws with the show in general, you may do so at my website, www.madamshado.wixsite.com/website. There we go. And if you would like to donate straight to via Cash App or PayPal, Madam Shad'O, no W in Shad'O. If you put a W in Shad'O, I'm not sure where you go, where you end up. Love me, like me, share me, subscribe to me, turn notifications on so you know when I go live. Join me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitch, Twitter, Big O, YouTube. If you're on Big O, by all means, want my take loudly and proudly, sugar. So, with that being said, go ahead and begin asking your questions. And okay. Yeah, I know I'm in here. Whole hour later. We'll see how this time frame. I was ready. You asked the barber for a fresh part. This is what he do to you. What y'all gonna do? I done seen this before. I ain't gonna cap this kind of fresh. Oh shit, that's actually cute as fuck though. What's going on, Erica? By all means, ask your questions, honey. That's actually cute as fuck. I mean, I ain't gonna lie, I like that one. What kind of reading are you looking for? Oh yeah. Mm. Oh, what does your guys want you to know? I mean, to be honest with you, if they need to tell you something, there's nothing they need to tell you. But I will do this as a general because they don't have anything to tell you. Yeah, Ace of Swords inverted. You feel trapped. You feel not free. Feel like you can't do what you want to do because you need to do what you have to do what you need to do. You got Ten of Swords inverted. There's nothing weighing you down. There's nothing worrying you. There's nothing actually on your shoulders. King of Cups is inverted. You're not logical with your emotions. You tend to ignore red flags. You tend to ignore all the signs of something being bad for you. And then you have the Six of Wands inverted. This is defeat. This is losing. Losing the battle, losing the war. It's just a sense of not accomplishing what it is you feel like you should have accomplished. Yeah. I mean, they don't have anything to take. I know damn well Will Smith is not on TikTok. Hmm. But that's I tend to do them roughly every day, but I try to make sure I do it at least 4 days a week. So usually Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Fridays. Wednesdays and the weekends are a toss up, but I tend to get in here on the weekends too. What was the first card I pulled, baby? Once I read them, I tend to forget them. I can honestly tell you that. So when the live ends, you can go back because yours is the first one. You can go back to the beginning and go straight to your reading. Big Big Nick, Fred, what's up? Will Smith is so goddamn. Ooh, Will Smith is so. I don't give a fuck. Will Smith is so goddamn fine to me. I always was. Well, I would say he was cute. That motherfucker put on a suit though. Let me tell you something about yourself. Whoo. Mm. How you doing, Fred? Everybody warm. Everybody safe. No, I still ain't seen no damn snow. Maybe it happened when I was asleep. That had to have been it. It had to have snowed when I was asleep. I'm 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 good, but I'm giddy as fuck from this damn dream I had, and I really shouldn't be happy about this dream. But I got to meet Blade, so I'm happy as fuck. I will say that. Yeah, I will say that. Yeah, I know I want to meet Wesley Snipe, but as Blade, honey. Either him or Simon Phoenix. You live in Illinois, it's free, baby. It damn, I ain't got my watch on. It is like I think the last time I checked, it was 30 degrees outside. Let me see. And here's the fucked up part. Here is the fucked up part. You know how cold it is now, right? Tomorrow, next day, and I think Tuesday, Wednesday, and maybe Thursday, but I know Tuesday and Wednesday, it's gonna be back up in like the 50s or 60s. And then Thursday and Friday, it's supposed to snow again Friday. It is 28 degrees out here. Wait, no, it's saying is this the low? Okay, the lowest it will get out here is 28 degrees. And right now it is 36. Is it gonna get down there? I mean, it might get down there like early in the morning. You haven't been remembering your dreams. I mean, sometimes you go through that. I've had periods of time where I didn't remember my dreams either. And it either was that I never remembered them, or I maybe had a dream weeks, months, years later, and it's like that was their dream. And even if you don't remember, sometimes you'll wake up like the ones I don't remember. I tend to run into shit during like the day or the week, and I'm like, that's that fucking dream. But because I was walking with Mr. Wesley Snipes. Apparently, Mr. Wesley Snipes, Mr. Blade, had gave me I want to say it was a Falcons jersey. I want to say it was a Falcons jersey only because it was black, white, and red, and I don't know any other team. I mean, Falcons. I know it was Falcons. Like, there's no doubt in my mind that it was Falcons. I didn't think the Bulldogs or the Braves. I did not think them. So it was definitely the Falcons, and he gave me he gave me the jersey, and I remember I was wearing a jersey. I don't know whose jersey it was. Some white jeggings. I would have to say jeggings because they felt, they. I got a pair like this. They felt real good, and I had these black and white tennis shoes. And I remember I was just walking around with them, and whatever we had done in the previous part of the dream wasn't no sex or nothing. I'm mad as shit about that. But it was something I helped him get away with. Or rather, it was something I got away with. And he's used to seeing me at work. He's used to seeing me... he's used to seeing me in, like, the professional sense. And apparently I was a maid in this big, grandiose hotel. And he was not a valet, he was a bellboy. But it was like a different type of bellboy because he was strong as shit. So he would help everybody get their shit into the house or into the, on the trolleys and shit. Dude came down there popping his mouth off at him, and I handled it. But after we were not at work and it was a big scene, we're sitting here walking, I'm wearing the fucking jersey, and I'm just skipping and shit. And he looked at me, and he broke Blade. Like, he was Blade up until then, and he was looking at me, he was like, "Is that why you asked me to bring the jersey?" Uh-huh. And he was like, "Damn." And he started watching me as I was walking and I was skipping and shit. He was like, you look like you're being you now. Like, you look like you're in your element. You look like you're being yourself." I said, "'Cause I am." And he looked at me, he was like, and this look washed over his face. He was like, "I mean, you looking good, though." I said, "I know. Thank you." And we went and got coffee. And I put sugar-free shit in my coffee. I don't use, none of my shit that you've ever seen me drink on here has sugar in it. That is something I'm trying to stick with. And I've actually stuck with it for like 2-3 years. But I was like this much down from my coffee. And it was like a Starbucks, it's the Starbucks cup. But it was like the see-through one. I really want one of those. I really want a see-through tumbler, like one of the big, tall tumblers. I like cups. But, like, I want a see-through tumbler. I like to be able to see anything I'm going to eat or drink. That is just me. I have to be able to see it. So, I was drinking out of it, and it was, like, that much of it left. And it must have been something, I don't know what it was. And as soon as I was finishing it up, and I told him, I said, "You want to try it?" And he was like, "Nah, I'm good." I said, "Okay." So I was looking for some sugar-free cream. I was looking for French vanilla creamer. And we were walking into school. And I remember I grabbed his arm, and I was sitting here, like, messing with him. And the woman who was the teacher, I swear this was like some Harry Potter, Professor McGonagall shit. She was like, "You don't know. You elbow to elbow." And he, like, freaked out. He was like, "Oh, like, shit, let me go." And I looked at him and was like, fuck these people. Fuck all of that. But I had my cup, and I was like, okay, she's over to buy all the creamers and shit. And I, for some reason, like, I didn't want to get my creamer by her. I would be like, "Well, you already have, I ain't, bitch, I will fuck you up." So I went to the next place, but they didn't have the creamer that I wanted. And they didn't have the liquid one. They had the powder one. I was like, well, it'll do. And then he stops and looks at me, and he picks up the sugar shaker. And I knew this sugar shake. I know this place, they tend to put like certain creamers, powder creamers into the shakers. And then you have another one that's for sugar. So he just takes and he just tries to shake it. He just dumps it into the cup. And I was like, what the fuck are you doing? Then he goes over and he gets sugar, and I find like the little packet. I'm putting it in there, and it's just now it's like a big ass slushy. And I was like, I said, I'm not drinking this. He was like, what? It's coffee. I said, yeah, but I don't have sugar in my coffee. He's like, this whole time? I said, there's no sugar in anything that I drink. And he freaked the fuck out. Was like, I've had some of the stuff you drink. Yeah, there's no sugar in it. He's like, well, there's nothing wrong with a little sugar. I said, for you? He's like, what do you mean for me? Like, we had this big... He was so fucked up about it. He was like, what do you mean no sugar? I said, yeah, there's nothing wrong with it for you. He's like, why do you say that? I said, because you train. You are a martial artist. So, yeah, you can drink all the sugary shit and it don't affect you. I don't train like you. And he's like, well, yeah, because like when you have your senseis, they throw you into different, tournaments and shit. So I say, yeah, I'm not training. I said, so I tasted it, and baby, it made my damn teeth click. I was like, here, you can have it. Alpha, how you doing, baby? But yeah, so I got to meet Blade in my dreams. It'll come back, Fred. I went through probably like 2 years of not really remembering my dreams, just bits and pieces. It'll come back. Emma, what's going on, sugar? Oh, that's good. Alpha, y'all being warm? Y'all warm? Everybody warm? Well, de nada, Emma. No little something. If I remember my school Spanish. And baby, let me tell y'all something. This fucked me up about Spanish. General readings, general, like a flat out general or general category, like general love, general health, $10. And if you want a very detailed one, that would be $25. But I found out that what the Spanish they teach us in school is not what y'all speak. Like, for the most part, it's not what y'all... it's not what y'all speak. Like... Okay, and I had, like, a lot of Hispanic friends in school, so I was wondering how the fuck they was... I didn't understand how they failed or they didn't do well in Spanish, because I'm like, you fucking speak the language. How do you fail the class? Or how are you not... How am I acing the class and you aren't? And it was shit like car. The way I was taught was carro. In school, they were saying coche. Now, I didn't understand it, but I said, oh, it must be interchangeable. Like, maybe it's different types. Or, I remember pool being la piscina. And they didn't know what the fuck a piscina was. It was, what do they call, what do you call, pool, Emma? Because it was some word that I ain't never seen or heard of before. But Alpha, if you want to ask your question, go ahead. If you want to donate, donate. It's piscina? It was another word somebody else used. Maybe it's different types of maybe it's different types of Spanish. Maybe like No, I didn't know anybody who was Portuguese. I know Portuguese. Well, Portuguese is that's not Spanish. That's Portuguese. That's they are very adamant of knowing we are not the same. Different Spanish from different parts of the world. Maybe that's it. Oh, maybe that's it. Cause that shit just didn't make sense to me. I'm like, how do you not do well in this? I was like, I heard, car in La Coche or in is it El Coche or La Coche? I can't remember if car is a girl or boy. I'm gonna say girl because every guy I know their car is a girl. But carro, yeah, carro is what I know. Like you're getting in the el carro. That's the one I know. But in school, we were also taught coche. Right. See, now I gotta look up what the fuck a coche is. Let me see here. Yeah, coche's car. And I don't know why they decided to teach us coche over carro because carro makes more sense to me. Yeah, that's how they spelled it. Yeah, exactly. I'm like, teach me the shit that sounds like what I already know. If I can find bits and pieces in languages that have the stuff I already know and it's like similar, it makes it easier. It's like but then that's kind of fucked up because I would probably put O or I at the end of all. Like look, I know cocina. I would la kitchen, la kitcheno, la kitchener, like look, I know cocina. Shadows, what's up? How you doing, sugar? It's like I know the cocina. They got the food in it. I know cocina. What I know? God, what is the word for food? Damn, I don't even know the word for food. I don't do that. Comida. Yeah, the comida in the cocina. Yep. Brutus. How you doing, V? Cocina is cooked. I got someone over here that that is of the heritage, and I was thinking of comida. I know cocina is something about the kitchen where the good food is. Now I just gotta get to know some. I want to know somebody of every nature, culture, heritage, all that. Cause I want to get that walk hay. Y'all know what the walk hay is. Y'all don't know what that walk hay is. Let me tell you what that walk hay is. So if you ever been like an Asian family, you got the wok, the big wok, the cooking wok, and apparently there's no such thing. You're not supposed to have a new wok. It has to be passed down. It got to be good and seasoned and good and used. cocinero? See, you teaching me some new shit now. What's cocinero? That sound like kitchen money. I'm gonna tell you the honest truth. That sound like kitchen money, cause I know dinero. I know dinero. That sound like kitchen money. What's cocinero? Cocinero means cook. It do. Can I start using cocinero as kitchen money? I feel like that should be kitchen money. You want some kind of food, you gotta pay my cocinero. You gotta pay the toll. Feel like that's what it is. But look, you gotta walk. Anytime you like make fried rice or anything in that wok, and you get that oil in there, you're supposed to get it hot enough where you see that smoke come off it. Before you put anything in there, you gotta see that smoke come off that wok. That's that wok. Hey, that's that good. That's your ancestors putting their whole foot up into the knee bone in it. That's what you're looking for. I want to get me a wok so I can get that wok. Hey. Like, ooh, she put her foot in. Nah, she put it up to the kneecap, baby. And don't let it be a good ancestor that come up in that kitchen. Because, baby, I done put it up in there to the butt cheek. Baby. Sometimes I get in that kitchen and start cooking. I don't know where the recipes be coming from. But apparently one of my ancestors be like, let me borrow your hands. And I let them do what they do. Like, you know when it's somebody else's hands, because hot grease don't mean shit to me. Me, I never like making bacon. Love me some bacon. Never like making bacon or like pork or beef, anything that had its own grease and shit. I didn't like fucking with grease. You get popped and that shit hot and it burn real quick. Baby, I knew it wasn't me cooking. When I was sitting here and I literally was flipping shit with my damn hand. Hot as damn hell. And I'm flipping shit with my hand. Grease popping everywhere. And it ain't meaning shit to me. And I'm just... Yeah, that was one of the ancients. It is. Like, for me, music and food. Like, if my team really want to connect to me, music and food is what they do. So I'll randomly, which is why you'll see me sing on here so much, because they will attribute something to a song that I know that helps me explain it to you. Pisces, what's up? So as far as me being in the kitchen, let me tell you. Hold on, let me make sure. Before I tell this, hold on, let me verify something. I want to make sure before I tell this story. I just need to verify some shit. I need to verify somebody's sleep right now. She can yell at me later. Milan, what's going on? What you hop up here like that for? What? No. Get down. Okay, I think she's asleep. Okay, so look. One of the things I try to do is I try to get all the recipes of like my grandmother's, like just all the older people in my family. She's spoiled as hell. Don't worry about her. And I try to get all the recipes from them. So it took me, because I didn't make, you gotta understand, making a banana pudding from scratch, it ain't cheap. That's one. Especially when you're making a big one. I don't know how to make shit small, which is why I say excuse me, if ever I have children, I'm gonna have a lot of children. Even if I already know I'm gonna have at least 2 sets of twins. That is why I'm not looking forward to having children. Like, I know it's gonna be at least a boy and a girl that I have. But I am not used to cooking small shit. I'm the type where I like food fresh out the pot, but I don't like cooking it all the time. So when I first got my own place and everything, I would have so much food left over. I could not eat all of it. So I had to learn how to taper down, and still to this day I don't. So I had a solution to that. I just started inviting my cousin over. He'll take this with you. Take it with you. Because I'm not going to know how to not cook big. So I'm not about to try to fix that problem. I'm take it with you. Oh, let me bring something to my mom and my dad. Oh, my brother need a plate. Like, I just do that. But, So, I tried to do my grandma's banana pudding, right? Okay, she sleep. Okay, so I did my grandma's banana pudding. It has taken me, I think I started trying to make a banana pudding like 10 years ago. And I only really made it like once or twice a year. And looking at the first time I made it versus now and how I make it now, I'm like, oh my God, that's what I was feeding people. But the thing was, it was good. I just couldn't figure out the texture. And looking at them back then versus now, I'm like, I'm ashamed of what I made back then. I'm like, how dare I call that my grandmother's banana pudding? But it was good. It still tastes good. It's just I had to get the texture and everything right. If you make old school banana pudding, you are making it with eggs. Y'all know how fast eggs cook. So that was the thing, to not cook it to the point where the eggs themselves started frying. So I finally done figured it out, right? Now, I'm a witch of everything, but I'm definitely a kitchen witch. So when I get the cooking, baby, I got the music on. Whatever my intention is for something, that's the type of music I play. And then it gotta be some good, it gotta have some good with some feeling to it, some good old school feeling. So, baby, this last banana pudding I made, I put on the old school music. I put on the Luthers, the Gerald Leverts. I put on the Arethas and Patties. Ooh, I put some everything on there. And I put a little dash of some news, some Cardi B, you know, some Nicki Minaj. Put a little Sierra. Sprinkle that on in there, right? Made this banana pudding. Now, I had made one for, if it tastes, yeah, it did taste good. Yeah, it did. I just didn't like how it looked. I'm weird. But, so after I made this, like, I made one for my family over the holidays. Made a big one. That shit disappeared. Then my cousin, of course, because she has always been my taste tester, my guinea pig. And I was like, hey, she has loved my banana pudding. Even when I didn't like how it looked, she loved how it tastes. So I went ahead and I said, I'm going to make her her own. I made her own pan. But this is when I put all that old school feeling into it, right? With a little new Cardi B, little Sierra, little Nicki. I gave it to her, right? We was at her son's training. Now, I know her personality. I didn't say shit about what I did. And, of course, I had to go ahead and I just had a spoon or a fork ready. Went ahead and gave that to her. I knew by the time we left, she was going to eat at least a corner of it. So she done got to eating it, right? It wasn't about 10, 15 minutes after she was eating it. Now, me and my family, we that type, we dance when we eat. If it's good, baby, we dancing, we bopping. We humming. She already bopping and humming and shit. She already doing the shimmy. I said, uh-huh. Then after that, she was giggling like hell. She has had my banana pudding before. She has never done this shit before. She was over here giggling. Now what's going on? Positive, what's going on? Ask your questions, honey. Ask your questions. Yeah, go ahead and ask. But she was just giddy as fuck. And she was like, hey, yo, the way she acted the whole time, she said, she looked at me, she said, what did you do? The fuck are you talking about? She said, why do I feel high as shit? I have not done a damn thing. And she looked at me, she's like, what did you do when you made it? What? So needless to say, yes, you can put intention into your food. And it works. Especially when you're really into it. Just letting y'all know. This is why you ain't supposed to eat everybody cooking. You damn sure not supposed to eat anything red from just any old body. Man, if you ain't from the South, you probably ain't heard that before. You don't eat anything red, and you're not supposed to take like coffee, anything, any dark liquid from somebody. Yeah, you can put intention into anything, but it helps when it's something that you really enjoy doing. Am I going to find future good employment and a good man? Yes. I will say it's yes to both, and I'll tell everybody, separate your questions because the energy on one question could be completely different from the other. So yes, it looks like both. Literally, you got the Emperor. The Emperor is all about business, but he's also the type of man that you want. So yes, you will find it. And baby, I'm telling you, I want to go in there and cook now. And literally in my head is playing Grandma's Hands. Thank you, Pisces. Played the tambourine so well. Grandma's Hands. Baby, I don't do like a long, I don't do like a year into it. But will it be within this year? It's not going to be this year. Will it be next year? So you got at least 2 years to wait. It's saying no this year, no next year. So don't rush it. It's just saying that what you're doing now, you are not on the path to find both. That's why I say separate your question. Because it's saying no, it could be yes to one, but no to the other. But you ask them together. I'm hungry with the banana pudding top, baby. Let me tell you. Once I really learned how to make me a banana pudding, I see why after my grandparents, like my grandmother and my aunt got older, they didn't make the banana pudding a lot. And that's when I wanted to start learning how to make it because I was like, I was a kid and I would watch them in the kitchen. And to me, what they were doing was nothing because you're young. You're used to, standing. When you make banana pudding, baby, you got to stir the entire fucking time. Because you have to feel when you start feeling that resistance. When you start feeling that resistance, you got to really watch it. Because, baby, I didn't believe my aunt. No, I can't say I didn't believe it. I didn't realize how fast it could happen. So, the first time I made that banana pudding, yeah, that shit went fast as hell. It really did. It went so fucking fast. I think it took 20 minutes. And it was like, what the fuck? And it was damn near scrambled eggs. And I'm like, oh shit. This is what she was talking about. But yeah. It was good though. I wasn't fond of the texture, but it was still damn good. Thank you, sugar. Well, the first time I made a banana pudding, I did not use a lot. Well, I can't even lie. I used a whole carton of eggs. So that was either 12 or 18. I can't remember. But it went so quick. And I had it up. I was like, this is a lot of eggs. It's going to take a minute. Nah, baby. It takes time for it to warm. So once I really started learning how to do it, because I was like, what am I doing wrong? What am I doing wrong? It is very hard to speak your experience. It is hard to tell someone what it is they're doing wrong. One, when you're not there with them. And two, I only know what I saw them doing. I just knew I saw them over the pot. I saw them stirring, them taking it off the pot, them pouring it out. That's it. I didn't know what I know. She was like, when you start feeling it push, that's it. Like, shit she was telling me is different when I started doing it. And it's like, and she told me, she was like, don't worry about trying to make it exactly the way we make it. We've been making it for years. When you get it, you'll get it. And you'll make it your own. Well, I moved closer to my children. So, and I take that for what it's worth. Even, I made sure I pestered my aunt for the recipes for the longest. She ended up giving to me as a Christmas gift. All the recipes and stuff they made. I can't wait till I make me some neck bone soup. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, that's just any cooking. Any cooking is a feeling. But it's something about that southern cooking. It's something about cooking that has a long history. Southern cooking. Hispanic cooking. Indian cooking. Native American cooking. All of them. Anything that's like, baby, you ain't in that kitchen by yourself. Because let me tell you something. Okay, one of my favorite movies. And I swear up and down, if I get to the point where I can watch this movie and not have subtitles on, I'm going to be a pro. Oh, and Italian cooking too, yeah. But it is like water for chocolate, or like, I think it's like water for chocolate. And it's this whole story, and it's a story, first of all, it's a magic story. It is about cooking magic. And the girl is telling you how she learned how, different people in her family, like her mother and her grandmama, all of them in the kitchen. And it was and I wanted to make these damn things for the longest, and I don't know what the fuck they are. But I need to go back and watch that movie. They took peppers, and these are not like bell peppers. These are like, I think poblanos, or it's some long pepper. And they slice it open. And they have like the old stove with, the fire stove, the gas stove. And they'll put the peppers on the stove. And, I guess, I don't know, char them up or something. Excuse me. They'll char them up, and then after whatever time period, they take them off and they fill them with pomegranate. I heard the neighbor never watched. It's a good movie. Like, for the most part, you gonna hate the fuck out of what happens. I mean, it's an old movie, so shit. I barely remember it, but I know it was about the girl like this boy. Of course, it's a girl and boy thing. But she was, I think, the baby of maybe two sisters or something. And the history of this family was that the daughter, the oldest child, has to get married off first. Now, I might be wrong, but this is kind of what I'm remembering. So maybe this is what I put in my head that it was or whatever. But she wanted to marry the dude. They had a thing. But family dictates that he had to get with the sister. So the older sister could not cook at all. Didn't want to cook. Didn't want to do none of that shit. Like, she knew how to do some stuff, but as far as like the cooking the way the baby girl knew, oh, she knew. And they didn't want, I think it was that they didn't want the baby girl to get married because she's supposed to be like the aunt, the grandma, taking care of everybody else's kids. Some bullshit. But hun, the guy couldn't get together because of family ties and all this kind of shit. And they would sneak off and have their little things and everything. She's like, when are you gonna tell her? When are you gonna tell her? He's like, you know I can't do that. And it's a whole dramatic ass thing. You see him going to the kitchen. Then they had one scene after she done got older, because the boy and her sister did get married, went off. They never had kids, if I'm right. They never had kids, and this went to another type of magic where it's like, if it's not right, it's not gonna happen. You can say whether or not you get pregnant. You can say whether or not you get somebody pregnant. This is what this magic was saying. Will I ever marry? Looks like yeah. I mean, literally, that's the family card. So yeah, you can ask as many as you want. Now, hell, ain't nobody else asking questions, so by all means, ask them. But, and on Twitch, if you got questions, ask them. I just tell stories in the middle of them. But he got with her sister. He wasn't in love with her sister. He was still in love with, the main girl. She could not have kids. And it wasn't for lack of trying. She just never could get pregnant. And if she did get pregnant, the pregnancy did not take. It did not hold. It was all kind of shit. So when they meet each other, and then the story goes like till they in their 40s, 50s, or something like that. They had this big party where somebody's... No. I think... Did they have a... I think they did have a kid. She had a niece. I know for a fact she had a niece. And it was... she had a niece. And her niece was going through roughly the same thing she was going through. Where she loved this guy. And she wanted to be with this guy. But the family... she couldn't go against family traditions and shit. And the main character was like, you are not gonna fuck over this girl. Yvette, what's up? You are not gonna do to that girl what was done to me. You are not gonna destroy her the way you destroyed me. And her sister could not stand that shit. Was like, she's my child. I can do what I want. And she will marry the way she's supposed to. She's like, she don't love that boy. And the niece, told her about it. Was like, she came to her crying, like, I want to marry Juan. And they want me to marry Pablo. I don't want Pablo. And she told her flat out, do what you need to do. Do what the fuck you need to do. Her sister didn't like it. Of course, you're telling my child to go against the family's culture, the heritage. You're fucking everything up. Just because you were in love with my husband. And don't think I don't know what y'all been doing. Well, the sister got sick. She kept getting sick. Will you hit the lottery soon? Yeah, but be smart about it, because understand you can hit the lottery and win $3. Or you can win a new lottery ticket. If I remember right, and I remember this one scene, I thought this shit was funny as fuck. And I was like, oh my God, this is what I did to my cousin. They had the big party. And they were celebrating somebody's family. I think they were celebrating the marriage or the engagement of the niece. Because she said, I'm going to love who the fuck I love. And she made them damn pomegranate stuffed peppers. And when she made it, because she was seeing the guy that she had loved all these years, so she already had in her head, like, she wanted to fuck, she wanted to get down, she wanted to do it. And that seeped into all the food she made. Everybody at the damn table who ate them damn peppers, who ate any food, everybody cleared out. Everybody was racing to get to their cars. It's like, all right, now we see you. God bless. All right, let's get in the car. Like, some of them didn't wait. Some of them was like, yo, we got to get home. We got to fuck all this. Get a plate, let's go. cleared out the whole goddamn table. Everybody went home to fuck just because this is what she was feeling. Her and the guy eventually, finally fucked. After all them years, they actually fucked to the point where he said, I don't give a damn about my wife. I have told her I don't want to be with her that way. I don't want her. The sister had some wicked shit in her, so it was manifesting as a sickness. And she got to the point where she had stomach issues. She kept saying she had stomach problems. And she was like, yeah, it's all that goddamn evil in you. Stop trying to, you trying to tell your husband what to do, you trying to tell your kids what to do. Like, stop doing that shit. Eventually, she died of some digestive failure or something. Well, now he's free to be with her. So they finally go to the barn one night. And they fuck. He finally tells her, yes, I love, like, it really, they put everything of themselves into this. He dies after he comes. He comes and goes at the same time. She freaks. She's like, oh my God, oh my God. So she heard I think there was a story that was passed down about you can ignite a flame in you. So she took matches. And these was like some old school matches. And she was eating the matches. And apparently, the magic in her spark burned the fucking barn down. So they died together on some Romeo and Juliet shit. I think her name was Lita. I think it was Peter. Something like that. And the niece is the one who's telling the story. Because she was like, I found her cookbook. I found all the old recipes. And she's like, making them peppers that she was in. She's like, they always make me cry. She kept that baby in the kitchen with her. The baby that's telling the story was telling of her aunt. Because her aunt could not have kids. Well, she couldn't. It's not that she couldn't have them. She didn't want to have kids with anybody but the man she loved. This child was a product of the man she loved. So she treated that child as such. That baby stayed in the kitchen with her. She would cry every time she made those peppers because they reminded her of her aunt. Her aunt was the one who told her, go do what you do. Marry who you want to marry. They show all of them together. I want to say they showed the two sisters. And they were finally... No, they showed the aunt. And then they showed, I think, the grandmother. Because the grandmother was something different, too. It's a good little fucking movie. It really fucking is. I was just like, I just want to learn how to make them peppers. Because I ain't going to lie. Some spice with something sweet. Some sweet and spicy peppers. Poblano stuff with some pomegranate. That sounds like it could be a little thing. I said, let me look. Vulcan, what's going on, sugar? Is it like, I want to say it's like water for chocolate. It is. It is. I'm good, sugar. How are you? It's called like water for chocolate. And I know this is a book. No, the book is like, the book that I'm thinking of is the werewolf book. Never mind. Is it a book? It is a book, yeah. I might have that book. I might have that damn book. I might have that book. What do your spirit guides want you to know right now? You doing the damn most. You doing the damn most. Ten of Swords is upright. You got all this shit weighing down on you. You got the world on your shoulders like you fucking Atlas. Ace of Cups is inverted. You ain't got enough capacity to hold on to any new emotions. Knight of Wands, think before you act. That's what they want you to know, Vulcan. A vet. Bless. Why are you making new accounts to come in here fucking with me? Cause you doing the curling thing again, like I don't know what the fuck curling means. That's rude as fuck. Why are you making new accounts to come in here fucking with me? I blocked your last one. I don't understand. Why is it that you want my attention so bad? Why do you want my attention so bad? And then you come in, say some shit, and leave. I don't understand that. Do you know how sick that is? You know how OCD as fuck that is? Why do you need my attention so bad? Yeah, I don't even care. I don't even care. Every time you come in here, I'm just block your ass. Like, I don't understand that shit. Rhonda, Chucky, what's up? Honey, it's on Big O. Spiritual, let me see what's going on with you, Yvette. That's the same one where I looked at what curling meant. It meant basically straightening out wool. And it would have to be, that's why I say, do you know, let me go, I'm going to get back to that. Yvette, Ace of Swords is inverted. You feel trapped. These two did not shuffle enough, but they might apply to you. Ace of Cups is upright, but Ten of Swords is inverted. You're going to have a new emotion, but it's not going to add any undue stress to you. Three of Cups, baby, these two cards here are just the best. Three of Cups being upright. And Seven of Cups being upright. Have fun, because you got a lot of options. Miss Pretty, Chucky, what's up? Rhonda, Lovely, Deborah, Phoenix, what's up? Clove, how you doing? So, on Big O, like, when I first started and I was a host on here, it was a guy. I wish cold would stop allergies, but they don't. But it was a guy on here that was like really racist. Thank you, sugar. Racist as fuck. And it wasn't, I don't even think that he was racist. I think he just did shit to, you know, some people say shit to get reactions out of people. So I feel like that's what he was really doing. He just wanted a reaction. And he was saying some all kind of off the wall shit. But of course, my thing is like, why? Why do you need my attention? But I've had some trolls on here. This one person on here keeps saying Kerline. Kerline. So I don't know what the word is. I don't know where it's from or anything like that. So the time that I saw it the first time, I looked it up. And it is, I think, an Irish or Scottish name that comes from these people who straighten wool. And in fact, I'm going to pull it up. So it says the Irish name Kerline claims descent from the O'Connors in Donegal, where Carlan from the Irish Carla, meaning a wool comb, and meaning one who, which roughly translates as one who combs wool, was an Irish O'Carlane or Caroline, something like that. But the only way somebody would be saying that, because but that's the thing. For you, because I have never seen this name before. The name that he originally used to say it, I had never seen the name before. So this would mean that you were somebody on here previously who obviously is still watching me. And you've seen me before I straighten my hair out. Because I tend to straighten my hair like, you know, once or twice a year to go ahead and chop off those dry ends, them dead ends. So you've seen me with my afro. You've seen me with my puff. You've seen me with my curls. You've seen my hair before it was straight. And you decided that when I straighten my hair, that's what you were going to do. Oh, one who combs out wool. So you're letting me know you're somebody who's already watching me on some other account. But it's the fact that you are making new accounts. That's why I say that's a lot of fucking energy. That's a lot of fucking energy. To sit here and ask somebody to look at you and then they block you and you make new accounts. That means you have to make new emails. That means you have to make new passwords. I ain't got patience. For the week now, you know better, ma'am. Yvette, you know better. However, Five of Swords, Five of Cups inverted. If you are depressed, you won't be. Lover's card is upright. You might entertain a little whoop-de-whoop. You know, you might entertain a little fling. And Queen of Wands is inverted. You are going to let your emotions override your thoughts. So, I mean, if you have one night stand, you have one night stand. It's up to you. Oh, damn, I forgot, Emma, you weren't here when I have not put any videos up. But yeah, normally my hair is in a puff. Normally my hair is in a puff. Like, if I watch this right now, it will go into Michael Jackson curls. I mean, my hair goes in stages. Like, before, I used to hate straightening out my hair because I could never make it do this. I could not figure out how to make my hair straight for anything. I would straighten my hair, and it was already puffy. It was already frizzy. If I went out somewhere, it frizzed up. I hated straightening my own hair, so I always went to the Dominicans. I would go to like a lot of, black estheticians and everything, or black hairstylists, and they use grease. Now, granted, my family, we use grease for our scalp and everything, which reminds me, I really need to grease my damn scalp. But when I want my hair to do this, grease is too thick. And I went to one girl and it looked okay when she did it. Stepped outside, so I hated straightening my hair. And I was just leaving it in a puff. So I looked up how to do, technically it's called a silk press. I don't see this as a silk press, even though it moves and everything. It's not the way, someone who has years of experience of doing it could make it happen. But the one thing, they were like, put moisture in your hair. And I'm like, do you know what this is? Do you understand how this hair works? This hair, when it get water, it get puffy. Why would I put water in to straighten it? But that was the thing it tell you. The reason, if you straighten your own hair, because you think, okay, wet hair is going to be puffy, so I take all the water out. Well, my hair, since it wanted and needed water, was drawing in the moisture from the environment. And I also have to look at the products that I use, because I have products that are for my hair in its natural state. So I have a lot of humectants in the stuff that I use, which helps my hair draw in water. So I was using some spongy water shit in my hair thinking that it was going to stay straight. Yeah, that didn't work. But it did say if you want to have like straight hair but also not have it frizzy, to do a, condition your hair. So I did condition it, and I didn't do anything else. And it has held this position. So I'm quite proud of myself. Will your finances get better? Didn't you ask this before? Yeah. I don't know why I just had that thought. Look here, I already said if it ain't happening the next 2-3 years, it ain't happening, Captain. I was like, ooh, I'm learning how to do hair because I'm going to have a daughter. And I'm like, let's not do that. Let's not put that in my head right now. You know, I know it's going to happen, but still. I'm going to fight it all the way. I'm going to fight it. I'm not going to fight it. I'm not going to fight it. I don't know how long I'm going to let my hair stay straight. See, I can't straighten my hair during the summer. Can't do it. I'm going to tell you right now, if you know any curly girl, and that's basically what it is, any curly girls, you'll find out that we tend to straighten our hair when it get cold. If you straighten it during the summer, any type of sweat. And there's only so many times you want to run a flat iron over your hair. And that was my main issue when I would get my hair straight. I would flat iron this damn thing every single night. And I'm like, it's really not helping. Like, the whole point of getting my hair straightened out so I don't have to really fiddle with it too much and damage it too much. And since I didn't know how to do it, I would just either, put it in twists or plaits or started learning how to braid, put it up in braids over the winter or over the summer or something. Because let me tell you something. Hair is hot. I don't know about straight hair now. It's been a long time since I done had straight hair during the summer. So I can't tell you how it feels in the summer. But having my afro out during the summer, do you know how many times it took me to remember that it was attached to my damn head? Because I wanted to take it off like it was a damn hat. Honey? Thank you, Vic. You get a whole afro. I mean, it be looking good. It be looking cute when you on the inside in the air conditioning. You go outside, everybody do the same. I don't give a damn. You got long hair, short hair, straight, curly, kinky, coily, whatever it is. You go outside in some above 75-degree weather with your big hair out. Every girl I know do the same thing. When I say all of us keep a band, some type of bow or something on the wrist, pull that bad boy back on up into a ponytail or a puff. It is too damn hot. That's why I love looking at the girls who got that long natural hair and see them and they do their twist outs and everything. And I'm just like, I just wonder when they go outside with their hair, how fast it takes them to put their hair up. Baby. But this year, I think I'm going to do better with my hair because even last year, I didn't know much about caring for my hair. I knew moisture. I knew humectants. Like, I looked at all that kind of stuff. I know, like, I don't follow the, I think it's the lock method. Lock don't work for me. Because lock makes no sense for me. See, me, what makes me is what makes all of me. So if it don't make sense to me, it ain't gonna make sense to my hair. It ain't gonna make sense to my skin. It ain't gonna make sense to my stomach. why everybody knows water and oil don't mix. You ever wash dishes and you got grease and shit, you see the little bubbles in there because water and oil don't damn mix. That's not what they do. Even when you're making a marinade, it ain't gonna mix. So, the lock method says, leave-in conditioner, what is it? Leave-in oil and, what is lock? Leave-in oil and something. Is it lock? It's liquid oil, then cream. That don't make sense. Now, I'm not saying it can't work. It worked for a lot of girls out there. But once you do that liquid and you put that oil, and this is why I can't stand people's like, you need to oil your body, that moisturizes it. No, oil does not work that way. Oil has never worked that way. I don't know why people say oil is a moisturizer. That's not what the fuck oil does. Oil is a sealant. Oil closes shit. I don't get why people do that. Like, you're gonna put the liquid first, then the oil, and then you're gonna put, what does it say, a cream to prevent moisture loss. That's what the oil does. That's literally what it's for. So anytime I've ever done it, I would put moisture in it, then a cream, like a cream moisturizer or something, and then seal it with oil. But I don't even like sealing my hair, especially during the fall, spring season, because the stuff I use has humectant, so my hair always needs moisture, so it's always taking it in. I don't close up the follicle by using oil. I'll probably do that during the winter, which is how I did this. But I don't know. If it works for you, it works for you. These two here are adorable. You wrong with it? Well, by all means, come back in and ask your questions. That's what every time. You know that damn Facebook thing where they can monitor your offline activity? I swear I have to turn this shit off every month. Wherever you meet him, baby, stop worrying about him. Stop worrying about it. Just know he coming. That is one thing I have learned. Whatever path you on right now can change. So let's say you stay on this path, you might meet him at Walmart. Let's say you do something different that puts you on a different path. Well, hell, now you might meet him at Office Depot. You might meet him at Home Depot. You might meet him at Lowe's. Besides, they don't like telling that any damn way. That's one thing they will not do. Trust me, I have tried. They will not tell me specifics on a lot of shit. This is why a lot of readers say they can't read themselves, because just because we can contact and speak to them and everything don't mean they're gonna tell us shit. They tell us what we are on a need to know basis. They tell us what we need to damn know. And a lot of times I hate the hell out of it. What's this? Oh, yeah, yeah. What's this? What's this? Color everywhere. What's this? Like, there's white things in the air. What's this? I can't believe my eyes. I must be dreaming. Wake up, Jack. This isn't foul. What's this? Oh, cause I have what shit. Oh my, what now? The children are asleep. But look, there's nothing underneath. No ghouls, no witches here to scream and scare them or ensnare them. Only little cozy things secure inside their dreamland. I completely forgot I have to have this on. Kendra, what's up? Ay, 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 ay. And I'm literally on the. Will you be wealthy? No. Oh, Facebook, you are so damn annoying. So why can't I find this on the PC? Jennifer, what's going on? Should you get a dog? Real B, what's up? Yeah, go ahead, get a dog. Okay, so it should be on there. Why does it keep saying it's a login error? Will you travel to New Zealand next year? Yeah. Let me remove this completely, and then I'm gonna put it back on here. Smell of cakes and pies are absolute to me everywhere. The sights, the sounds, they're everywhere now. Around, never felt so good before. Just gonna have to link it later. We have Steam on here. When did you know you were a reader? Well, it depends. As far as tarot, I learned tarot probably like somewhere 8-9 years ago. But the shit I naturally do, hearing, seeing, all the all the shit you think of with a spiritually active person. The Oda Mae Browns and the fucking Supernaturals with Sam and Dean. Everything you could think of. I've been dealing with that since birth. So I'm gonna have to put that on here later. Because this shit is annoying. Damn you, Facebook. I really hate the people you may know thing on all fucking social media. And I really wish they would stop doing that shit. Or at least give you the option to cut that shit off. You can see angels who is mine, baby. I see let's play like this. The spirit world is no different than our world. They show you what you you see what you are allowed to see. The more you train to see, the more you know. So I can't say that I went around and it was like, what fucking movie was that? Like, not Touched by an Angel, where the girl was seeing all the dead people. I won't say that's what I did. However, feeling is something different. If there's a being that is energetic enough, I felt them. Was it scary when I was younger? I can't say it was. Again, I don't have the same story. I don't have a lot of people did, because as a child, my mom has always been supportive of me. She's been supportive of me from day one. So the main thing she asked was, do you feel safe? Is it scary because you can't see them physically? Is it scary because you feel in danger? And I'm like, all right. She's like, do you feel in danger? I'm like, no, I don't feel in danger at all. She's like, they could need help. It's like, they could need help, or maybe they're just watching over you. You never know. So ask them. And I have been doing that ever since. This started when I was very young. Now it's like, it may be in the time period. Like, when people say they see things, for me, seeing is different. Visually, like, let's say somebody's standing next to me. I would see exactly what you're seeing right now. Just me. But in the mind's eye, the inner eye, the third eye, whichever eye you want to call it, I will see me from like a different angle. And I will see the person standing beside me. I see what they allowed me to. So if they wanted me to know who they were, they tell me. Like, that's why I tell a lot of people. Some people, is one, I'm big on consent. I'm big on, that's like the main thing. I'm big on consent. So a lot of people, and the connection is better with someone who not only consents to you, but someone who you're familiar with. So some people, I can see damn near straight into, like, I can see straight into a lot of people's rooms. I can feel a lot. Like, I used to have a homeboy that we could project to each other. Well, I could project certain things, but he could project everything. And it was fun. It was fun as shit. Coach, what's going on? It was fun. But I don't do that to anybody who won't allow me to. Like, I found out that I could, it's not that I could project and, like, fuck with people, but I could. And this guy knew. It was so funny how the shit happened. The connection is insane. And I don't just, like, a lot of people was like, oh, if I can see, then you're giving me consent. No. A lot of people are open like this. They don't know they're projecting to people like this. All they know is, damn, you can see this, you can feel this. It's like, you're open to it. So this guy knew, actually met him through a Facebook group. And it was wild as shit, because I'm like, I could see everything. And it's like, I'm looking at me in front, like I can see the TV, I can see my setup right now in my office. I can see this. But you know how you have a memory and you think back on that memory, you can remember, oh, I went over here and I went over there. The way that looks from your point of view, that's what I would see. And I could see him walking through his house. I saw him when he went outside. I saw him when he sat down, and I'm like, I don't know if you know this, but this is, are you doing this? Like, I had to figure out, one, who it was, and then two, once I pinpointed, I'm like, dude, I can see your backyard. I can see. I was like, I don't know if it's your yard or what. And I just started describing what I saw. And he was like, that's my house. I was like, well, the sliding door doesn't make sense because it's like, he was like, oh shit. I'm like, what is wrong with your door? It was something about he had the door open with like a screen over it. And I was like, it doesn't make sense. He's like, yeah, there's like a screen. So you can slide it open and you have to move the screen. I was like, oh. And then I decided to see how much I could do. And he started like, he was like, what are you doing? I was like, what do you feel? And it was like I was poking at his neck and poking at his back and shit. He was like, it feels like something, it's like, it feels like something's on me. And I was like, my bad. And I would back off. And he was like, no, you don't have to stop. I just didn't know it was you. So yeah. It's fun when you have a willing participant. Like, I've always been able to tell what sex a baby is. Um, Deja vu is just part of my life. Dreams, I always have to pay attention to my dreams because my dreams tell me a whole bunch of shit. Astral projecting, I've done that. I've done a lot. I've really done a lot. I've probably created some beings. I don't know. Like I said, all this shit started when I was young. It started when I was very, very young. Fortune telling, I've been doing that since I was young. I just wasn't using cards. I got stuff from my dreams. And a lot of people, you know, the old folks say you dream of fish. If somebody pregnant, and for some reason, anytime anything happened, it always came to me first. If somebody passed, that is the main thing. If somebody passed, they tended to come to me. If I had like a history with them, if they knew, like we knew each other for a long time, if they passed, they came to me. And it was wild as shit because I had somebody who passed, and I found how to get over there. It was pretty as shit. And that's why when people was like, "Oh my god, when you die, is the you know you the whole you die and you see the light in the tunnel as you being born again." That's not always what happens. Everybody's experience is different. Everybody is interesting. Some people are over there waiting. Some people are learning new shit. It depends. I know when I went over there, the first thing I thought was everything is so vivid. It was so pretty. And the person who it was knew I wasn't supposed to be over there. So when they saw me, they said, "What the fuck are you doing here?" And I'm like, "What?" And they was like, "Why are you here?" And I'm like, "I don't fucking know." And then they were like, "You're not supposed to be here." And I knew I went back the same way I came. So you can read me and tell me my future instead of me asking. Hell no. You ask for what you want. This is still a consent thing, baby. Nice that you get to see them after. I wish I could tell my brother how much I miss him. Baby, it's not that easy. I found that by accident. That was not something I was supposed to find. I guarantee I was not supposed to know that. I'm just nosy as hell. I guarantee I was not supposed to learn that at all. But seeing them after, it's a connection thing and it's a consent thing. If he, one you have, it's training. I have been doing this since I was young. So this is a muscle that I have built up over years. And because I built this muscle up over years, I'm learning shit that I didn't have the capacity to learn back then. Just going over there, that's why I say I don't do it a lot. Because, yeah, that experience was great. I'm not trying to figure out what everybody else's after is. I don't want to know what everybody else's after is. Some people's after is hell. But they know. There's one thing about going over there. I'm not gonna say they know everything, but as far as the people they were closest to, they know. And they check. They frequently check. Like, the reason I know this for certain, at least on my end, was the person that passed. My cousin had her, this was years ago, but she had her high school prom. And when she had high school prom, I remember, like, for some reason, I fell asleep early as shit that night. And early to me is like midnight. But she had her high school prom, and I remember the dress and everything that she wore. Went to sleep. And found myself outside of her house with the person. And I'm looking, one thing about me is I know when I'm dreaming, not all the time, but specific times I'll know when I'm dreaming. Anytime I have to ask a question in my dream, like, this person I knew was dead, but he was standing in front of me clear as day, and I was like, I said, what are you doing here? He said, I came to see her. I came to see, see what's going on. I said, but you're dead. This is how I knew this was not a dream. And he just looked at me like, duh, we both know that. I said, oh, okay. And he looked at me, he said, hey, tell her I'm glad she finally got her damn hair fixed. I didn't know what the fuck that meant. It wasn't for me to know. He said, well, tell her I'm glad she got the damn hair fixed. And I was like, okay. And he ended up telling me that he had a phone. He's like, anytime you need me, just call me. He had an actual phone. This motherfucker stayed with a phone for real. But he had an actual phone. I'll never forget how this phone looked. It was powder blue and white. Pretty as shit. But it looked like one of them old Nokias. So it wasn't a flip phone. This was that brick. And when I woke up, I remember I went to my cousin later on. And I told her the dream I had. And she looked at me like, I'm like, what is it? What's wrong? Before he passed, one thing he would joke about with her, because apparently when she came over there, her hair was just, it was undone. It was nappy, baby. And he was like, I'll be so glad when you get that damn hair fixed. I didn't know nothing about this conversation. So, yeah. And I just wish I knew who to talk to instead of just air. Well, how do you think a lot of this starts, baby? I did not just know my team. I didn't just know them. It started off with, how little kids have invisible friends and, they're playing make-believe. That's how it started. I've always been, just like I talk to y'all right now, I do the same thing with them. I don't have to have people in front of me. It's like, there's physically no one in here, in this room. But y'all are here. Y'all are responding. This is a communication device. It's allowing me to be able to see, hear, understand your responses. So before I got to the point, and I'm not going to say I always hear them, like clear, but it is the same way. So what I would do, I would just talk out loud. I've always done this. Even as a kid, I would have conversations out loud. My mom didn't think nothing of it. She was just like, who are you talking to? I don't know, but they hear me. Oh, okay. She just say, oh my God, you're crazy. You need medication. You need this. And she's just like, anybody in here? No? Oh, okay. I was always telling stories. I was always talking. She didn't think nothing of it. She's just like, oh, okay, that's what she do. When information was needed, they told me, I told her, we took care of it. But it wasn't like it was an all the time thing. Ooh, excuse me. When I got older and I started really talking, I was like, the thing was, I expected the voice to be different. And for a while, I got mad. And I got I got pissed off because I'm like, why am I not hearing a different voice? Why am I not hearing nothing different? Because the responses would be in my voice. So I automatically thought, this is me answering me. Like, let's say I'm debating on if I want to buy pizza or something. He was like, okay, do I really want pizza? It was like, okay, but should you buy it? And it would be my voice responding. So I always took it as I'm just telling myself exactly what it is that I'm thinking that I'm not trying to admit to. It's that, but it was also them using my voice. Because sometimes it would be a thought that I'm having that I actually have no idea of a response to, and yet I would hear me respond. So I would be like, oh man, I need this. Where do I need to go? A store that I ain't even thought of. Don't know a damn thing about popped into my head in my voice. And I'm like, what the fuck is that? So I look it up and like, damn, that is a store. Okay. Everybody's journey is different. Is it true? Ask your angels for what you want and they try to make it happen for you? Like abundance angels and yes and no. But however, it is true. Faith without work is dead. They will not do it for you. So let's put it like this. From my experience, in my humble opinion, my team will not allow me to have anything that is not good for me. So, abundance, again, you have to understand, a lot of this shit is subjective. People talk about abundance and everybody's abundance is not the same. So, let's say I wanted $1 million. I could ask them all day, Jan, what's going on? I can ask them all day for $1 million. They know whether or not I'm ready for it. They're like, you don't understand. $1 million puts you in a different tax bracket. $1 million has different taxes on it. You have to do different shit with it. It's different stuff. So they will only help you get to something that is truly beneficial and truly good for you. Even if that means getting your heart broken. That is one thing you have to understand. They are very much like a very, very caring parent. Some of them can be very overprotective, like, I don't want you to ever get hurt. However, if you are not hurt, you will not grow. You ever see those memes where they're like, you know, your spirit guide's looking at you after you went against everything they said? They was like, okay, now get your ass up. Yeah. But everybody's team is different. They go by you. They learn you. They watch you. They pay attention to how you are. I'm going to help you understand it like this. This is the best way my team has ever in my life explained to me why I would ask for certain shit and they would never give it to me. And I was like, dude, I help people on a daily fucking basis. I'm out here helping people get their spiritual knowledge up. I'm helping, like, why the fuck am I catching so much hell? Why? Like, I went through probably 2 years of just not wanting to do shit. I end up, and like I said, a lot of their responses to me come very clear in dreams. The dream I had was of me and a guy. I don't know this guy at all. in real life, I have no idea who this guy is. He was playing a game, one of those like going in the laser tag. What he saw, what I saw was different. I did not catch on to this until I woke up. He went in the game and he said, "Hey, I want you to come with me. I want you to come play this game with me." And I was like, "Well, I ain't gonna play it, but I'll watch it." He goes through the game and his mindset is, let me clear the room, and then I'm gonna come back to these rooms and get my prizes, get the little secret things in the room. He went through a couple of rooms and I got pissed off. I'm like, why the fuck are you doing this? I'm like, there's no one here. There is no one in this arena but you. You can take as much time as you want. I knew when he got to that last room, it was going to open up for everyone else to come in here. Plus, you don't have the map of the room. Now, here's the thing. I don't know he don't have the map. I assumed he saw what I saw. So I'm looking like, okay, this is how many rooms you got. There's no one in here. You can just go ahead and pick up this shit. There's an upgrade over there. There's a new gun over there. There's this here. There's this there. Sadie Bear, what's up? I don't even know what this is, but how you doing, baby? And I'm like, why is he missing this? Why is he not getting this? Why are you skipping it? Why are you going over it? Go get the damn thing so we can go ahead and not have to come back to this room. He gets to the end. When he gets to the end, that last room, it opens up. Now everyone in the server can come in. Now his thing was, okay, now it's time for me to go back to the first part where I was and get the upgrades, get this and that. Well, there was an issue. You have new people, a lot of new people in this arena now. The upgrades that you were supposed to get, they're picking them up. They're coming in with their enemies. They're attacking each other. So now you have no choice. You can either go this way. Robert, what's going on? You can either go by yourself and try to make it to these rooms to get your upgrades, or you have to get into a team who now has to do, they're at the bottom. You now have to work with this team to get back up to where you were. Now you're pretty much doing this same arena all over again with a lot of demons, a lot of enemies, a lot of distractions that were not yours. You were supposed to go through this thing clear. You had all the time you wanted to get to this shit, and yet you wasted it trying to clear rooms that had nothing in it. That's how I was seeing it. Now, the way I actually play video games, I would go through a room, clear it out first, and then look for pickups and stuff. Like when y'all see me play Doom. I don't know all the secrets and everything, but I know, hey, there's a secret here, there's a secret there. So what do? I cleared the whole level and then go back to the beginning to try to find the secrets. That's literally how I play. What they were showing me was that the guy was me, as I am in this plane, in this mortal body. I am clearing out rooms that have nothing for me to clear out. They didn't understand it because they saw everything. They saw the map. They saw exactly what was in the room. They saw there was nothing in there for me to fight, nothing for me to waste ammo on. They saw all of that. The main thing in this dream was it never dawned on me to speak to the guy and say, hey, there's nothing here. It never dawned on me to ask him, why are you doing this? Why are you going through here wasting time? You literally have all the time you want. Just pick up the stuff now. It never dawned on me to communicate to him like that. It never dawned on him to ask me because he just asked me to come watch him play the game. He didn't know what I had. That's it. This was their way because at this point I was so distraught. I was so frustrated. I was pissed off. Like, I couldn't even come in here and work because I'm like, there's no point in this because it's obviously not doing nothing. There's absolutely no reason for me to even use my gift because it's not doing shit. It's not helping shit. This is what they were trying to get me to understand. They were just as pissed off and just as frustrated because in this dream, I was pissed. I was so heated. I'm like, you are wasting so much fucking time. You could have just got this. Now your ass got to go help these fools out. Your shit might not even be there. And in the dream, I said, fuck it. I left him, went back to the front, went and got the fucking upgrade that he really needed. I went into the sky. They had like these rails and shit you could walk on. I went up there. I saw somebody attacking him. He did not see the attack coming. I went up there and I went in sniper mode. Anywhere he went, I sniped people off of him. I made sure he stayed safe. I wasn't worrying about the people around him. I don't give a fuck about them people. I am saying him, he needs to be safe. And if in order for him to be safe, I got to snipe everybody in this goddamn room. I got to snipe everybody in this goddamn room because he going to make it out of here. I end up finding the developer's room. And this was the part that let me know when I woke up, oh shit, this is why this was. When I went into the room, it was a guy in there. And he said, you're not supposed to be here. Who are you? And I'm like, who are you? He had a whole bunch of computers. He was the person who oversaw the arena. And I'm like, well, what are you talking about? Why you say I'm not supposed to be here? He showed me everybody's profile, especially the guy that I was in there with. He said, well, when you click on this, you see how you hover over and it gives you a little profile, shows you their picture. It shows you all their information, everything that they have, all the upgrades they have, what they need. It shows you everything. He said, but then there's you. He clicked on me, and there was a question mark, and everything was blank. He's like, you're not supposed to be here. And I was like, well, I'm not playing the game. I'm just, he just asked me to watch. And he's like, yeah, you're not supposed to be here. This is what the disconnect was between me and my team. They are seeing the easiest, quickest route for me. They are not in the mindset of me being here. I don't know what's in the next room. I just know, okay, if it's some shit in here, I don't know, because games, sometimes you'll trigger something by getting an upgrade. So I want to make sure all the rooms are clear first. That's my mentality. Them doing that has helped me a lot with understanding them, being able to communicate with them, because I'm like, oh, so y'all are seeing the fast path. Y'all know exactly what's in here. Y'all know what I need. I need to listen to y'all. But in the other hand, y'all got to listen to me too, because I don't know. I can't see. I'm going into this room. This room is dark as shit. For me. For y'all got night vision goggles. Y'all got the whole fucking map. I don't have that. So this is how we learn to work together. This is how we learn to communicate better. But they will still only communicate enough to me. Sometimes I ask too many questions. They're like, why can't you just enjoy it? Other times, it's like they're trying to tell it to me and I'm not understanding it. And I have to remember, they have to remember, she is in a different plane. This is not what we're seeing. So I tend to explain it to them. Hey, I feel like you're telling me something. I'm not understanding. So let me show you and let me explain to you what I am understanding. And maybe that will help you guys better explain or give me hints as to what I need to do. Will I stay in the caregiving field after this client? No. Now that's my team. I don't know if everybody's teams work like that. Your team might do it different. Your team might, I don't know, be anarchists. It might be rebels. I don't know. But talk to them. That's the best way to do it. Keep speaking. When I say The way I am with myself, I try to be with myself the way I would want someone to be with me. I want someone who would be patient and understanding, so I have to be patient and understanding with me. Patrice, what's going on, honey? What kind of reading are you looking for? No, Patricia. Patricia, how you doing? What reading are you looking for? Are you gonna have kids? Not right now, cause you ain't fucking. That's literally what that card is saying. It took us a while to get here, but work with your team. Always speak. Always communicate with them. Like, they are not mind readers. Despite, well, okay, some of them are. But a lot of them are not mind readers. Like, you have to work with them. Patricia, what kind of reading are you looking for? Because you gotta think, they are, in a way, they are like us. If they feel like you're not listening to them, if they feel like they're not needed, they're not gonna help. Everybody wants to be appreciated. Everybody wants to be heard and listened to. So if they feel like you're not listening, they're not gonna keep helping. No problem now. Have a good one, sugar. And same to you, honey. Royalty, what's up? Yeah. Keep talking to them. Eventually, and not just talking to idly talk. Because, well, I would say that's how you start off. Just talk. But if you are really trying, think about it the way you would build a relationship. How you want to be spoken to. How you would speak to someone else. You can't be pissed off at somebody not knowing something that they don't know. So, speak to them the way you would speak to yourself, the way you would speak to a lover. Be understanding. And if you speak enough and they start catching on to it, they will speak back. That's why I say effective, efficient communication is what I advocate. Hey, I feel this. Hey, I don't know if this is what you were trying to do, but this is how I'm feeling. When you say this, when you do that, it makes me feel like this. Like, I'm not understanding this. Casper, what's going on? I'm a psychic. I mean, that is one term that has been used to describe me. I'm on point with mine. Thank you, Jan. What's your question, Casper? Casper, the friendly ghost, friendliest ghost. Oh, now I want to go watch the old school Casper. So, can I read you? If you have a question, yeah. What's your question? No. Ask your question. You didn't disturb me at all. Ask your question. Are you naturally this nervous, or are you in unfamiliar territory? me do a career reading for you. Nah, you naturally nervous. What the fuck? Baby? Yeah, I can tell. Nine of Swords is upright. This is you being paranoid as shit. Literally, all those swords are going straight to your head. This is the equivalent of thinking on all the past decisions. Like, why did I jump off that bridge when I was 4 years old? I knew better. It's okay. Right now, you are making yourself paranoid. You are keeping yourself up at night worrying about shit that is either out of your control or has nothing to do with you. If it's done, it's done. That's it. If the plate is broken, it's broken. Sweep it up, throw it away, get another one. It's okay. You got the Eight of Swords upright too. This is being trapped in a bubble. Being at your bare minimum, trapped in a bubble. If you pop that bubble, you fall on all these swords. This is better than this card being inverted, because at least if you fall, you can kind of choose where you fall. You can try to not fall as hard. You have a little bit of control, but you have to decide whether you want to make that move. You have to decide whether you want to stay in that bubble and feel safe, although claustrophobic as fuck, or will you pop that bubble and move into the unknown? You got the Six of Coins inverted. You are not balancing. You tend to give before you balance yourself. So you tend to, let's use money. You got $1,000. All of your bills add up to $1,000. But somebody asks you for $50. That's going to leave your bills short $50 somewhere. You give that $50 before you've paid your bills. You have to stop doing that. And then you have Palace of Cups. This is your anxiety. Your emotions are a beehive right now. It can be emotional too, yes. Priestess, what's going on? Thank you for being a fan, sugar. If you give of yourself to someone before you are set, before you are ready, before you are safe and secure, you will always put other people first. And that's not always a good thing. I tell everybody on here, the most precious thing you can do, the most precious thing you have to give to anybody else is you. You are the most precious thing you will ever possess. That is even above your kids. Because you cannot make those kids if you are not in peak condition. You cannot care for anybody else if you are not feeling good. You cannot give someone the best of you when you are not the best of you. So you have to start putting yourself first. You have to do for you. Make sure you are okay. I tell everybody, start small. If you want to start doing something better, you don't have to do any grand, I'm going to do a New Year's resolution. You ain't got to do all that. At this point, that shit is a trend. It can start with, hey, I want to drink more water. You can say, hey, at 3 o'clock, I need to drink a bottle of water. That means I'm getting off work, I'm in my car. I cannot put the key in the ignition. I can't put the car in drive. I can't do nothing until I drink this bottle of water. I don't give a damn if it take you an hour. If it take you an hour to drink that water, somebody come, hey, Casper, I got water to drink. But I got water to drink. Because that will start you in play. That will start putting you in the mindset of putting in boundaries. You need to start working on boundaries. So what's got you so riled up? What's got you so anxious? Because it's not a first, but it's very few times that I've actually had people write the way their anxiety is speaking. Like using the word like and the actually writing that out. So what's got you up in arms, Casper? No problem, sugar. If you feel like talking about me, go ahead. Where's your anxiety coming from? I've been employed for a year and I just don't want to go back to dead end jobs. Who said you were having to go back to dead end jobs? Oh, you've been unemployed. Well, don't think of them as dead end jobs. Think of them as stepping stones. Think of them as means to an end. If you think of, oh man, I don't want to do this job, I don't want to do that job because I want a career. I want something that, so I tried to become my own boss, but that ended with more anxiety. It is not easy to be your own boss, baby. It is not easy because that means everything falls on you. Let me ask this: the thing that you tried to become your own boss with, were you good at it? Were you good at what you did? I tried to learn marketing so I could help businesses with their ads on Facebook. That's a pretty lucrative business. So you tried to learn marketing. What happened? I didn't try it out. I just learned about it. Well, I said, but I cannot pursue it because I feel irresponsible for not making money currently. So my bad mood drags me away from it. I didn't try it out. I just learned about it. Okay. So, Black, what's going on, sugar? I mean, it's something. It's one. It's about balance. So you have to first balance out whatever it is. You learned it, but you didn't try it out. So you don't know you wouldn't be good at it. You don't know that you would or would not make money from it. It's Schrodinger's cat right now. So right now what you need to do, start small. You can have a regular job and then promote on the side. See, and the thing is, you said you cannot pursue it. Can and can't means you do not possess the ability to do it right now. You do. You don't have the willpower. You don't have the motivation. You are afraid to do it. It's not that you can't. You can. But for sure, I want to come out of my bubble. That is the thing that is scary for a lot of people. Everybody, the unknown is scary. Even for those who are excited about the unknown is a scary thing because you don't know what's going to happen. But people who have made the greatest contributions to society at some point in time had to step out of their bubble. They had to take that leap of faith. Martin Luther King said it. You don't have to see the whole staircase, just take the first step. I think you can do it. Now, of course, the opinion of other people don't matter, but I believe you can do it if you want to. If that's what you, I mean, you went through the actual task of learning how to do it. That's a drive right there. You had to take time to learn it, and you I don't know if you were working or not, but we have to understand that sometimes we get put in certain situations to propel us into different situations. And I was just telling people how their team works. So my team has done this type of thing before where in order to make me focus on something else, they took me out of something. So your team may know you will not pursue this if you were working. So they had to take you out of working so you can learn this trade. Now, you, at this point, it's up to you. You can take a job and then promote. Use your marketing skills. Hell, I don't know, give classes. Hideous, what's up? Go for it. Start small. Hell, start with yourself. Like, you do marketing, so market yourself. And you feel a lot calmer than you did coming in here. Well, that's a good thing. Anxiety comes from seeing that whole picture, thinking of everything at once. Take it little bit by little bit. Take bits and pieces. It's a puzzle. You are running what? A marathon, not a sprint. It takes time to build up the muscle. It takes time to look at the whole picture. You might see the whole picture, but looking at that whole picture, you miss those little bitty pieces. Well, thank you, sugar. But you got it. You got it for sure. It's hard in the beginning. Don't doubt yourself. It is okay, sugar. It is okay. Going into the unknown is scary for everybody. Even when you're excited, there's still that little fear of, oh my God, what if it doesn't work? But you have to push through. Take a breath. Just take a deep breath and here you go. Not shake my house, but I swear the wind kicked up right then and there. Don't shake my house. You got it, baby. Don't worry. You went through the task of learning it. That took dedication. It took determination. It took energy. It took time. Now use it. Like Blade said, use it. Baby, I am not just a psychic. I do a lot more than just read fortunes and tell the future. How the fuck can you feel what I'm feeling? And it's not hard. There's an amount of consent and trust that comes in when you come into my lives. You come in seeing that I'm doing readings. Once you ask me to read you, you've given me some type of consent, which means you've opened some type of connection. Sometimes your emotions speak a whole hell of a lot louder and faster than your words will. Like you have gone from looking like somebody, and this is why I say, I was telling people earlier, sometimes I can see when people give me the connection to do so. You went from looking like somebody who's sitting over a desk, and this looks like in somebody's bedroom, but you're just like all these books and shit. Really not the books, because there's a bookcase in the corner, then there's a desk with the laptop and everything. But it's like looking at this desk and dreading going to work on this laptop, to laying down in your bed in the dark with your phone up like this and feeling absolutely calm. Well, the lights are off in the bed, so that's exactly what I'm doing in bed, dark, with the phone up like that. Yeah. Yeah. And was staring at my computer before this. Uh huh. Only thing was the lights were on when I saw it, and it was literally you staring at a desk, like the computer, the laptop is on the desk, and you are just like, I don't want to do this. I don't know how to start this. I don't want, like, it was so much anxiety looking at that fucking computer and turning off the lights and just looking at the screen was like, okay. It's like when you have like a crocodile or something or a wild animal, you have to cover their eyes and it calms them down. It's like that. Chirp, what's up? Do you have to speak to your people? You know you about to start him up right. He gonna push you. Okay, okay. I know. She started it. She did. She did. I saw when she started it. Okay, get down. There. Get down. Bye bye. You too. Oh, be careful. By all means, keep asking your questions. Oh, damn, that's right. This just remember was like, yeah, you gotta change the water out. A lot of people, I don't know if everybody can do that. I honestly don't know. I haven't met many people who can. Um, I wonder why some people got psychic skills and some don't. I don't think it's that people don't. I think it's that it's like an underdeveloped muscle. If you don't use it, you lose it. But you can always develop it. The muscle is still, you know how people are in comas and they have to work to, learn to walk again? It's muscle atrophy. It's like that. I tell everybody I was never told I was crazy. My mom didn't stamp this out of me. It was like, oh, that's the devil's work. She didn't do all that. My mom was pretty much, you got this for a reason. And it's not like it's new because your grandmother could do it. You know, it wasn't stamped out of me. So I experienced all of this young, and instead of being told, you need to be medicated, you need to stop that, you need to stop doing this, I wasn't told that. I was just told, do you feel safe? If at any point in time I didn't feel safe, I would either stop or I would switch to what I was doing. People would be surprised to know that spirit, like spirit world, energetic beings, they are different from us, vastly different, but some core principles still apply. Like everybody wants to be heard and understood. People don't like not being understood, which is why people get mad, which is why people yell and scream. They want to be heard. But it's not that people want to be heard, it's people want to be listened to. And I tell people there's a difference between hearing and listening. Hearing, you don't pay attention. I tell everybody, you don't, when you're having a conversation, don't hear to respond. Listen to comprehend. Everybody wants to be listened to for comprehension. Even psychic beings, even what people say are demons and devils. That is like condemning somebody because they're a certain race or a certain color. They did not ask to be brought into this world as a demon or a devil, but they are here. Just like people can be wicked and evil as hell for no reason, yes, that is possible for other people. But if you notice, there are people who don't. Like, boundaries save mental states, boundaries save lives. You know you can't be nice to everybody. That is something we all know. Everybody is not someone you could be nice to. People take your niceness and run with it or take advantage of it. We all know that. But we get older. We become more discerning. We get better intuition. We get better at listening to intuition, paying attention to the red flags. It is the same with them. And they are just as protective. They are more protective. Yes. Okay, if you ever see me do that, for people who are new, if you ever see me grab my ear and like either like yes or hello, you know you get your ears ringing? It's ringing for a reason. And I always call it my spirit phone. So if they're doing that, they're trying to catch my attention with something. As I do have a skill or take for granted, perhaps I usually have a very good idea of how people are feeling. Empath. I use three terms: empath, apath, and sympath. So the difference between the three is just the word itself. If you are apathetic, you are aloof. You don't really give a fuck. Like you don't put your emotions in it. You have people who are apaths, and they can either turn off their emotions to situations, or they can turn everyone else's emotions off. Sometimes they can do both. You have empaths, which everybody loves to claim. Oh, I'm an empath. I'm an empath. There's a difference between being an empath and being a fucking human being. Thank you for following, Sugar. Empath means you have the ability to understand someone's emotions. That is literally what an empath is. Well, that's what empathy is. Empathy is understanding, having the ability to understand an emotion or a feeling that someone's having. To me, there's also the other part of the coin, which is a sympath. I've never heard anyone use it, but I use it all the time. A sympath is different. A sympath not only has the ability to understand the feeling someone's going through, they understand it because they've been through it or been through something very similar. This is what makes humans human. If you're apathetic, you don't care, that's one thing. People want to be empaths because, like, oh my God, I'm such an empath. I understand. No. What it is that someone lost their child. It doesn't take rocket science to understand that that is a devastating event. That's an understanding. That's having empathy. Someone who is an empath can feel the feeling that they're having. To me, I'm an empath and I'm a sympath. I can be an apath when I want to be. But like, as far as like with you, your anxiety, I don't know your situation to be sympathetic to it. Sympathy means you've had this thing happen to you. Star, what's going on, sugar? So you can understand. Like a mother who's lost their child speaking to another mother who's lost their child. Those are just adorable. They have sympathy. They are sympaths to each other because they felt what it feels like to lose a child. But for someone who's never had kids, I can't begin to understand what it would feel like to lose your child. But I could feel every feeling that this mother thinking about this child is. I can feel it. And I feel like everybody wants to be, this is that time period. Everybody wants to be special. Everybody wants to be included. Everybody wants to get a participation trophy. Everybody wants to be something. Star, thank you, sugar. But everybody can't be. Right. Just like looking at somebody in a sad situation and feeling bad for them. That doesn't make you an empath. That makes you empathetic. Understanding their situation makes you sympathetic if you've already been through it. But people take that empath shit and run with it. Oh yeah, I'm an empath. Yeah, you know, she just lost her dog, or you know, she just lost her job, or you know, he just broke up with his girl. I understand. I feel that. No, you understand the situation. And you understand that the situation itself is not a happy situation. That's what you feel. But to sit here and actually feel what that person's feeling, like your anxiety through the roof, to the point where I could see what you were doing, that is when you become empathetic. That is when you become an empath. Siggy, what's going on, sugar? What's going on, Star? You got a question? I do love readings. Terry, what's going on? Terry, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. You're not in a jail cell, cemetery, hospital, nursing home, insane asylum, homeless shelter. You're a child of God and you blessed. That don't mean shit. You think someone homeless is not blessed? Someone in a nursing home is not blessed? You think someone who's dead is not blessed? That is so disrespectful. And as a reverend, you should know better. You should be ashamed of yourself to even say that. Star, you could just ask your question, but readings, general readings are $10. Specified detailed readings are $25. Reverend Terry Jones, don't ever in your life come into my life saying something like that. You can say you blessed all day. Don't do that. Because as a reverend, you would know that if somebody was homeless, they could have been taken out of an abusive situation. Someone's in a nursing home, at least they are not somewhere not getting the care they need. Someone's in jail, guess what? That means they are not out there hurting someone else. So no, don't ever come into my life saying so you're blessed because of these things. And just because you're a child of God does not make someone who's a child of Muhammad any less. Don't do that ever again. Oh, baby, I'm on a lot of platforms. Siggy, are you asking for a love reading? Star career. Five of Wands is upright. You fighting yourself. You are your own worst enemy. You are your own worst critic. I can understand that. You got the Lover's card inverted. You're not trying to make lasting connections. So as far as a career, something that could propel you into a better career, you're not making lasting connections. You're not making connections that will go farther. And you got the Three of Wands upright. This is waiting for your ship to come in. You can wait for that ship. You can build that ship. You can make sure you bought the ticket and know when that ship is showing up. But you're doing a lot of pussyfooting, a lot of idle stepping. You're not so much aggressive, but you're not doing enough. It's not so much that he's being disrespectful. It is that for a lot of people, saying what they are not makes them feel like they are blessed. And I've seen too many people, and I've felt too many people. I've seen people who are homeless, and they would rather be homeless than to be where they were. I've seen people who are in nursing homes that are getting the care they needed because their family was no fucking good. I've seen people in jail who are only in jail because the motherfucker who whooped their ass, they finally got done to them. They finally took their ass out, and they are in there happily. So I don't see any of that as making you more blessed. Quinn, what's going on? Quinn or Queen, what's up? So to me, that's disrespectful, and it is boasting. And as a reverend, no. No. That is downright disrespectful. I know too many damn reverends who were homeless at one point. I know too many reverends who were in prison and said prison was the best blessing they ever had. So no. That is something I don't take kindly to. Siggy, are you asking for a love reading? I don't take kindly to anybody doing something. It is like you're talking down to other people by making yourself feel better. I don't like that. Everybody's path leads them wherever they go. And to say I'm not in the cemetery, well, guess what? Some people were in positions where death was the best fucking thing that could have happened to them. Because they could have been living in a body that was sick, that was constantly in pain, and there was no fucking cure for it. But y'all would rather sit there and have them there because y'all selfish enough to say, oh, I just don't want you to go. You want them in pain for the rest of their life? Death is the best thing that could have happened to someone who's in that situation. That is a blessing. So no. I took all offense to that. I'm not in the insane asylum. Well, if they're in the asylum, then that means they're getting the help they fucking need. I should ask more questions. This psychic skills you got going on is so wild to me. It tends to happen to a lot of people. And Big O, if y'all got questions, ask them. Facebook, all y'all, if y'all got questions, ask them. Can you know if I have spirit guides and their names? Does Casper have spirit guides? You always have spirit guides. Whether they are active with you at any given point is different. Now, as far as names, I will tell you this. In my experience, the name they either give to you or the name you give to them. Normally, their name is not something we can even pronounce. We don't have the mouths to pronounce it because they are different beings. So, you would probably be the one to give them the name. I'm not saying they don't have names. I'm not saying that they can't tell you their name. I'm saying that for me, I have seen more of them saying, just give me the name. Because it makes it more personal. Like you might name one of them Shield. Because you're thinking of a sword and shield. You might name one sword, you might name one shield. One goes out there and does the shit while the other stays back and protects you. You could also name them that because you like Marvel. And you're looking at the Shield group. I think it's Marvel. I might have fucked up. It might be DC. Oy Vey and Sir Epstein, what's going on? Thank you for following. Are you going to be an author? No. Are you even trying to write? And by all means, ask y'all questions. Oive, Epstein, what's going on? Big O, y'all have questions? It's okay, honey. If they don't have questions, they don't have questions. It's not a big deal. And Casper, you don't have to come up with questions to try to keep me on here. I'm gonna be on here for as long as I feel the need to be on here, and then I will be back on here the next day. Yes, I know that's what you're doing. I know you want to ask questions at the same time. I know you like talking to me. And stop slamming your phone down. Miss Dat, what's up? No, I cannot see through cameras. I mean, kinda. You're pretty loud. Although this could be me just thinking that this is what you're saying. You feel good right now? Well, you're supposed to. I thought you feel way different than you did coming in here. But you might need to eat. Have you eaten today? It feels like I don't have spirit guides. I haven't felt guided in my life, really. That might be the same for many others, though. I was nervous before coming to Straight here. We tend to feel like we don't have people watching us, guiding us in our corner when we don't know how to listen. When we don't know how to communicate, we don't know how to pay heed to what they're telling us. And it works in the opposite way when they don't know how to speak to us and communicate with us. Some people don't like being told what to do. That is another reason why some people don't feel like they have guides. And it's like, well, we gave you hints along the way as what to do and what not to do, and you just didn't want to listen. But we also live in the now. We live in the here. Some of us live too far in the past or too far in the future. Hence, anxiety. When you think about the past, you think about what you could have done different. Why did I do that? And it gives you anxiety. You think about the future. What's coming next? What should I do? Where should I go? How am I going to do this? You get anxiety about something you can't control right now. Instead of living in the now, saying, I feel good. Pink, what's up? I feel good now. Or I'm not feeling good now. How can I make myself feel better? How can I change it? Sometimes it's not spirit guides, sometimes it's ancestors, sometimes it's deities. I mean, it could be any number of energetic being that's out there. I call them energetic beings because they're full of energy. Some of them operate the way I do, which is on a consent basis, where they will not interfere unless they're asked to. They will not give hints, they will not give clues unless they're asked to. And like I said before, if they feel like they're not appreciated, they're not listened to, then of course, if you don't feel appreciated, you're not going to keep helping somebody. It's all a matter of building a relationship. And the way to build a relationship is effective, efficient communication. I just feel stuck in this loop sometimes where when it's nighttime, I got all these great ideas how I can improve my life, and the next day I wind up wasting the entire day in front of the PC. Sometimes I feel stuck. Well, you have to think. And I've watched so many videos. I love the fucking infographics channel. One of them explains the difference between like a person who's a night person and a day person. And a lot of times, a lot of studies done on people who operate better at night have like higher IQs, they're more intellectual, all this kind of stuff. My explanation for why you get all the ideas at night is because everything is quiet, everything is still. You don't have all the distractions that you would have during the day, and your mind gets the focus. I would tell you to write those ideas down. Rob, what's going on, baby? I would tell you to, anytime, like what I used to do to get me in the habit of taking stock of my situation and paying attention, whenever you get an idea, write it down or do a voice recording for it. And for those who are not remembering their dreams, or maybe you remember them when you wake up, record them. As soon as you wake up, grab your phone and record it. Some people like to write them down. I look here, my eyes don't work before my stomach works. So write them down, record them. It's just that this time of day, I love the nighttime. Everybody is quiet. Everything is still. A bullet journal? What is that? Like a small one? Because my brain just literally saw like a journal in the shape of a bullet. And I think that's adorable. Oh, but yeah, write them down. But this is also the time of day when your brain and your mind starts to wander and it gets away from you. And then all the insecurities and all the things that give you anxiety start rearing their ugly heads. It's like, oh my God, I could have done more today. Oh my God, I said I was going to do this. Oh my God, why didn't I do this? It's time to quiet your mind, calm it down. You can't change what happened because it's already happened. You can change the way you react to what happened. You can change how you feel about it. You can change it and turn it into this is a learning thing. You can say, okay, I didn't do that today. My goal is always to be better than I was the day before. In whatever aspect I become better at. So if I didn't eat the way I wanted to the day before, I try to eat better the day after. If I didn't drink as much water, I try to drink after. So that's YouTube bullet journal. Oh, okay. Nice. Yeah. Because it's a goal that's never going to stop. It's a goal that is never going to stop but has a clear endpoint. That is the best kind of goal to me. Because, like, for me, I am not the type of person who likes long, drawn out type shit. Like, let's take anime. I have not been able to watch Naruto, Avatar. I just haven't been able to watch them. What is that? The pirate boy, Luffy. I ain't been able to watch his ass either. I got through about 70 episodes of each one, and I just can't. I can't do it because my thing is, when the fuck do you get to the grand line? Why have we not gotten here yet? And I was gonna try my best to watch it till my friend was like, "Oh, I'll read the manga. They ain't there yet." The fuck you mean they ain't there yet? It's over 500 episodes and they ain't seen the grand line. Nah, baby. Lady Red, what's up? Amber, what's up? Who is this hell? Baby, I don't just add people to my channel and I can't even read your name. What question you got? But that's just me. I don't like shit that doesn't have a clear endpoint. And then with the damn pirate boy, he got all these side quests and shit he done went to. What it got to do with the what it got to do with the damn story? That's my thing. I got a friend, he know anime. He know damn the DC and the Marvel universe. He know that shit. So when I said, hey, dude I was fucking with was so into it, and he was like, man, you like this. You like this if you watched it. Okay, motherfucker, I'm 70 fucking episodes in. When the fuck am I gonna see some shit that's interesting? Nah, you gotta wait till you like 120 episodes. 120 episodes? My dude. Nah, bruh. I heard of a slow goddamn burn before, but no, sugar, that don't work that way for me. Nah, baby. I like my anime like I like my food. It is prepared and seasoned well. It takes time to get there, but baby, when you get it, woo! And then it's over. I ain't got time for that. Look here. The damn pirate boy, Luffy. I watched I was like, okay, they got to get all the people. Sanji love maniac ass. I love his ass. And Zanza love him too. I love them fighting with each other. Baby, when I was 7-something, I said, why is he on the island with the drag queens? And he looked at me like, what? You done forgot this your ass so far fucking head. Why is he on the island with the men in dresses and makeup and stuff? He was like, oh, that's how he get his ability, because, you know, he got to run for like a year. To get a year? He got to do what? Yeah, because, you know, if he didn't do it, you know, they was going to get in that ass. Sir, why is this so... What the fuck are you talking about? When do I see the damn the Dracula looking dude? When do I see him again? Oh, he don't pop back in till you about like 100 episodes in. The fuck? Dude with the big ass cross? Yeah, he pop in for like a couple of episodes in the beginning, but he don't really pop in till later. My dude, this damn show got 5,000 goddamn episodes. You telling me y'all ain't sniffed the Grand Line at all? Does the shit even exist? At this point, I think everybody died from goddamn starvation and scurvy. Ain't no damn way. Ain't no damn way. Damn, the little fucking Naruto boy, he took so goddamn long to get to the next goddamn village. Bro, I can't do this. I can't do this. I can't. It ain't making sense. Why are we so stupid? Sakura, why are you so stupid? She worked my damnedest of nerves the whole fucking... I couldn't do it. I can't do shit that don't make sense. But Kuroshitsuchi, Black Butler, baby, smooth 10-20, what was I think 20 episodes a season. I can do that. It's a very clear end of middle. It's a very clear beginning, middle, and end. The middle is juicy. And the end is like, ooh, it could end there, but I hope it don't. No, I love anime. Like, I love anime that has clear beginnings, middles, and ends. Like, I don't like being led on by anime. I don't like you sitting here being like, ooh, in the next episode, they might get to the Grand Line. 10,000 episodes later. Tune in next week. Will Luffy get to the Grand Line? And first, he got to eat some damn juicy fruit. The dumb gum doody-doo, whatever the fuck the damn fruit is called. The devil fruit. He got to eat that shit. Sir. Then I got mad about this. Let me tell you what else I got mad about that goddamn episode, that damn show. You can only eat one. You can only eat one. Why can't you only eat one, just one the gum fruit? I'm like Thanos. I want the gauntlet. I want all 5, 7, 10, however many damn fruits there is. I want them all. I want the package. I want to be able to do, cause it took the fuck out of me when my friend showed me the episode. He's like, okay, this is Luffy after he done ate the devil fruit. Okay, whatever. And dude sat here, turned bright damn red, and literally grabbed his leg and squeezed that bitch down like he was pumping that bitch up. And I was like, wait, hold up, wait. Can we, what episode is this? Oh shit, this like episode 400 or something. God damn it, got to be more motherfucking, nah, don't show me, just show me the fights. That's it. Tell me the story. Okay, I'm gonna pick an episode, you just tell me the story. I can't stand that you can't tell me the story because, oh, well, in order for you to understand the damn gum fruit, you gotta go back to episode 5 when they start talking about this. And then remember dude who sit here like he can't, he don't like, he got the fucking Freddy Krueger claws. He gotta adjust his glasses like this. Okay, go back to him. What the fuck he got to do? I ain't seen his ass in 70-something episodes. Okay, well, episode 358, he come back. So I done forgot all about you. I don't even know who the fuck you are anymore. At this point, you a new goddamn character. I gotta wait 300 some episodes for you to come back. No, use a whole new character. Give his background story again. Ain't got time for that. Damn Buggy the motherfucking pirate ass. Oh, well, you know what? He come back later on. No. Ain't no comeback. Ain't no comeback. Ain't no comeback. As far as I'm concerned, the first damn Buggy the pirate is dead. Okay? He gone. This Buggy the pirate is somebody new. This is Buggy part 2. Okay? I don't know who to know. Give his background story again. Then you want to put filler episodes. Ooh, it's got so many fucking filler episodes in it, I can't handle it. I'm like, why they on this island here with the damn Angry Birds? Oh, they don't have nothing to do with the story. Why the fuck am I looking at it? Like, bruh, you playing Angry Birds on the island, bruh. What this got to do with the Grand Line? Oh, well, you know, because the manga is so far ahead, the people who are doing the animation can't catch up. So in order to give themselves time to make the next season or the next installments of it, they put in these filler episodes. No, don't filler shit. Don't put no filler in the damn donut. I want my Krispy Kreme glazed donut. Don't add no jelly shit in it. Now, if you're going to tell the story, tell the goddamn story. You add an extra ass damn side quest and don't make no damn sense. Why the fuck you gotta help this old lady cross the damn street, Luffy? They ain't got no streets on the ocean. Why are you crossing the street? Oh, it ain't got nothing to do with the story. The fuck you mean it ain't got nothing to do with the story? I spent 27 episodes watching his ass cross the goddamn street. Why the fuck is it there? Because they needed time to make the next one. No, you used the time that you was using to make the crossing the street shit and you make the next damn installment. Don't do that. I don't give a fuck if it take you 2 years. Don't put no filler episodes in it. Why would I say I was so fucking mad? Yo, I cannot. I get everybody love that damn anime. I get everybody love that anime. I can't. I would love for somebody to sit here and do the actual timeline for the damn show. Be like, okay, y'all, these are the filler episodes right here. These are the filler. Episode 27 through 48 don't have shit to do with the story. You can skip that. Episode 145 to 370. All filler episodes. You can skip all of them. That's what I want. Give me the episodial story ones. That's what I want. Give me the story episode. I don't want no filler. I don't want no fluff. I don't want no pomp and percolation circumstance. I want the story. Boy, when I say that makes me so fucking mad. Every time I think it makes me so fucking pissed off. Cause I want to watch it. I like the little gum Judy, whatever the fuck he be doing. I want to see that. I want to see the damn Dracula looking motherfucker. He is fabulous, honey. When I say he is sexy, I want to see him coming to the show. I ain't about to wait 5,000 episodes to wait for your ass to come up in here. And then out of the 5,000, 3,742 of them are filler episodes. Not doing it. Whoo, boy. I don't know how y'all do it. Y'all got the patience of some saints that I ain't never met before. Whoo, I can't. I wanted to watch them, I think it was Avatar. Which one? Avatar, Naruto? Whichever one got fucking Sakura and the damn roach boy, the motherfucker who cannot die. I wanted to watch that. I did. I really did. I tried my best to get through it, and baby, I can't do it. I don't like stupid characters. And I definitely hate when they make female characters stupid as shit. I don't like I don't like stupid female characters. I just don't. I just don't. And her chasing after what is it, Seiki, what the fuck is Satori, whatever the fuck his name is. Bitch, just tell him you want to fuck, okay? Just tell him, start there. I like you and I want you. What you want to do? That's all you got to do. Start that way. Not this whole, I'm a pine from him from a distance. No, the fuck I'm not. No, the fuck I'm not. I'm not. Oh my god. Satori, you are so cute. But I don't like you. Which hand do you want? You want left or you want right? Which one? You want your eye knocked out or you want your jaw broke? Like, which one? Like Pervy Sage, I love Pervy Sage. I wish they put him in. If they put him in every episode, I'd probably watch it. Him, the big titty lady, what is her name? Kaede, I think. Something like that. Big titty lady, funny as shit. I would love to see them in most of the episodes. But watching Fool and Fooler walk a goddamn round. I haven't watched even one anime show yet. Baby, I'm trying to tell you. I don't have the capacity in me to appreciate them damn anime. I got fucking good story if they would stick to the fucking story. Somebody just make me a guide. Just make me a guide to the anime episodes that actually go with the story of the pirate boy and of the little cat face little boy. I think that's Naruto. And I don't even remember what the fuck Avatar is. Is that the bald headed boy with the point? Bald headed boy with the little thing on his head? Make me a guideline as to which episodes is really the fucking story, because I just, dude, when they put, I think it was Sanji. When they put Sanji ass on the fucking island with the men in the dresses and the makeup talking about some run. And the reason he had to run, when I say, you think I'm lying, you can look this shit up. The only reason he wanted to get his strength up so he could be stronger and more powerful and everything. The only damn reason he got so strong because he didn't want to give up the cheeks. He did not want them men clapping his cheeks, so he ran his ass off for a full year to not get fucked in the ass. That's why. And that's what made him so strong. Fighting motherfuckers off your ass. Somebody make me a guide. Like, give me like a brief synopsis of the filler episodes, and I'll watch them just to see what happens. But tell me which ones don't have nothing to do with the story. And yeah, because I was pissed. Like, the time when I actually watched, I was like, okay. Like, did we have to make this like 17 episodes though? Okay, they went to a place and got... You know what a lot of old school anime did? Like Yu Hakusho and Dragon Ball Z and all them damn anime did. They did not do that. Vegeta, let me see who it was. Hiei, Kurama, them, they all left, right? When they got to the end of the season, they left. And then they came back and was like, yo, we got to do like the Dark Tournament, the Black Fist Tournament. They didn't spend 42 episodes on each character showing them what the fuck they did. Now, they did like a little montage, like Yusuke getting fucked up by Genkai left and right. They did that. Yanks, what's going on? You know, they did that. But it wasn't no 42 episodes for a character. Like, Yusuke, how did you get so strong? He starts thinking. And goes through a montage of ass whooping. Oh, just trained. That's it. Vegeta, Goku, they went to the damn chamber thing. But baby, get off my shit. I don't know who you are. I don't care to know who you are. You seem like you full of shit. Yeah, get off my shit. Block you, report you. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I already reported that shit. And it's stupid as shit the way. And it was created December 23rd last year. Child. But yeah, it's just I cannot. I cannot. I love the old anime. Now I'm gonna tell you the one thing I did when I was a kid watching Dragon Ball Z. It came on. I would be ready after school, like 5:30. Sailor Moon, Dragon Ball Z. I was there. Before that, it was the little robot people with the green skin. And I'd be sitting there waiting. I was like, ooh, what they gonna do? What they gonna do? Sailor Moon was stupid as shit because I wanted to whoop Serena ass so goddamn bad. Sailor Moon could have got these hands. I couldn't stand everything. I was like Ray, Sailor Mars, because the way Ray was to Serena, I understand it. It's like, what the fuck you crying for now? Get your ass up. When Ray told her, you're supposed to be our leader. We're supposed to follow you. And you down here fucking crying. I was with her. I was with her the whole fucking time. And it was like, Ray, you're too mean to her. No, leader, you thinking the same fucking shit. Amy, don't play with me because you think the same thing. We know she's a little bit of a crybaby. No, she's a big ass crybaby. Fucking Odongo head. She a big ass crybaby. I'm not following her ass. I understood. I got it. But it was very clear. You might spend 1 or 2 episodes on like some extra shit, but you stuck to the story. Dragon Ball Z. Let me tell you. First it was Dragon Ball. Then it was Dragon Ball Z. It was only one damn thing that pissed me off when I was a kid about Dragon Ball Z. 57 episodes of Sir, can you power up already? Can you hurry up and power up? I done graduated college and your ass still trying to get the goddamn energy bomb up. Sir, I have got my master's degree and you just now releasing the damn energy blast that sale. And then after you go through 45 million episodes of a power-up, next thing you know, next season, Gohan grown, he got a little brother Goten, Trunks is not the Trunks that I fell in love with. What the fuck happened? See, that's some shit you need to add the filler to. I just want to know what happened there. That's it. Because I couldn't stand Gohan. Gohan worked my damn nerves, and that's Chi-Chi fault. That was Chi-Chi fault all day. She made him a punk. She made him a little bitch. That was Chi-Chi fault all day. Trunks, I don't get how Trunks was so cold-blooded without Vegeta there, but with Vegeta being there, he was a little punk. I couldn't stand Chi-Chi and then had to find out that her dad is with the Ox King or some shit and he's strong as shit and she's strong as fuck and the reason she got with Goku is because she whooped his ass or some shit like that, and I'm like, what? And if Goku die another motherfucking time and get to come back, that motherfucker got more lives than all the cats on the planet. Who the hell gave you the key to the afterlife? Cause this motherfucker can go visit anytime he want to. He died, he get over there. Okay, I'm ready to go back now. That ain't how that supposed to work. You on the damn dragon fucking rainbow crossing bridge. You just jump down. Okay, I'm going back now. It's not how that works. It's not how that works. And then when you was a little boy, you had a tail. You had the monkey tail. Now the whole point of the monkey tail is the you a Saiyan. Shadow, Now you got a whole ass monkey tail that say, when the moon turns full, you turn to a were-monkey, because that's all the fuck this is, okay? He nothing but a were-monkey. Full moon hit, he turned to the big ass gorilla thing. And he can only be calmed down when the moon go down. They cut his motherfucking tail off so he don't have to do that no more. Then you got motherfuckers coming in with their tails wrapped around their damn waist and he still whooping ass. Motherfucker, you basically got one of them damn, them Hokages. You got his regular ass going up to the Hokage or the motherfucker with the beasts in them and whooping their ass. Where we do this? Yeah, I don't need to watch no anime that I grew up with. I don't even know. I want to sit down and watch all the Sailor Moon episodes again, and I'm not sure I could get through it because of Serena. And then when they brought Rini in, I could have choked that little bitch out. Now, granted, nowadays I understand because she's like, she grew up with Neo Queen Serenity. So I understand the disappointment meeting Serena supposed to be your mama. I understood that, but she was a little bitch. Oh, you in Denmark? Oh, okay then. Well, nice to meet you, and by all means, come back. I will be here tomorrow. Oh shit, it's 2 o'clock. Well, damn, I should be getting my ass off here because I have been streaming damn near 4 hours. I need to stop doing this. I need to stop doing this. The more I stream, the more I'm saying I think I really do need to make this podcast. Whew, honey. By all means, come back. Anybody got any questions? Cause I'm probably gonna go. Raw, you got any questions? Do a rant like that and upload it to YouTube. I'm gonna sit here and make all the enemies. I promise you, I would make all the fucking enemies. Oh my god. Like I should just clip through some of my I got so many lives on here. Just do like anime rant. Let me get the hell out of here. So look here. Let me go. You got questions, go to my website, book your session. So we thank you for joining us in the Shad'O Gallery. The lights are out, the doors are closed. The Hellpaws will graciously and gratefully escort you on out the door and off of the premises. Please do not trip on your way out. They do not care. They will cash you out like a bag of bones or rudes. If you'd like to book your private session, purchase your live pool, or donate to me, the Hellpaws, or the show in general, you may do so at my website, www.MadamShadO.wixsite.com/website, or donate directly to via PayPal or Cash App to Madam Shad'O. No W in Shad'O anywhere. If you put a W in Shad'O, not responsible where you go or where you end up. Love me, like me, share, and subscribe to me. Turn your notifications on so you know when I go live. Join me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitch, Twitter, Big O, YouTube. If you're on Big O, by all means, wherever I take loudly and proudly, sugar. Any energetic beings that I extend the invitation to during this live, your invitation is being rescinded. Your permission has been revoked. So, with that being said, any energetic beings that are here, not welcome here, not assigned to be here, and not supposed to be here, you do not have to go home, but you do have to get the hell out of here. And off of the premises, we thank you all. We will see y'all tomorrow night. Be safe, be warm. Take care now. Bye-bye then.